After watching the first episode of Sakamoto Days, it's come to my attention that we've learned nothing at all about tall white-haired figures with round glasses in anime. Have the recent events of Jujutsu Kaisen taught us nothing? For context, Sakamoto Days is a manga/anime that was released earlier this year. It's been stated to be from the same creators that worked on One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, and a bunch of other well-executed and received anime in the space. So, it came as no surprise that manga readers were very excited to hear that the manga would get an anime adaptation, especially after the tragic ending of Jujutsu Kaisen. Count your days. The story follows Taro Sakamoto, who was once considered to be the greatest hitman in the world. He falls in love, marries, and has a daughter. So, he retires from his life of crime and opens a convenience store. In doing this, his former rivals and partners try to take him out. Sakamoto must now go on to find creative ways to defeat his enemies, with one exception set by his wife: no killing people. He goes on to work with Shin Ashura and a handful of other characters along the way to protect his family. It's a basic hitman coming out of retirement story that we've seen 1,000 times on end. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. It should be stated that when Sakamoto retired, he gained a bit of weight. Why do I jiggle like that though? But please do not let this deceive you. Sakamoto has not lost a singular step even after being a cast member of my 600-pound life. Soon as I saw him block a bullet with cough drops, I knew it was gonna be peak for the rest of the season. The beatdown Shin got was so bad that he needed to get treated, not only for his wounds, but to dinner by the very same man that he tried to kill. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I was Shin, you can tell that mafia boss I'm cool with whatever they got going on. I can't lie, because I have just received a rude awakening. Another thing I'm starting to notice is how every single retired character that's been involved in any way, shape, or form with the mafia, army, or anything along those lines, the alleged hitmen in fiction will claim they're going on the straight and narrow and leaving their old lives behind, but will always, and I mean always, find a way to flex their collection and armory any chance they get. And it's always in the most inconspicuous places too. Crazy. But as I was saying, Sakamoto is indeed a fat John Wick. While Shin is at death's door looking at 3 guns pointed to him directly, Sakamoto shows up and electrocutes all 3. After they all fall to the ground, he puts down the taser and decides, let me take out chopsticks. After taking out said chopsticks, he blitzes towards his opponents, catches the first bullet with said chopsticks, throws it to the side. After catching said bullet, roundhouse kicks background character 36C, continues on his dash. He ballerina kicks 227 right in the jaw to turn around and catch 2 bullets at the exact same time with said chopsticks. Not only does he do this, he then goes into instant transmission, goes behind background character 72Z, and bowls him into the rest of the cast. He is a man at this point.
So we don't have the capacity.
This guy comes in with a katana, thinks he's slick, gets weaved, boom, another roundhouse kick to the gut. He flies. After roundhouse kicking that dude into nowhere, he then decides to take out pens because there's semi-machine guns being fired at him. Deflects all the bullets and rounds, throws the pens into both these goons' necks. They fall to the ground. He then disappears. Oh, and it turns out he's Superman as well. And flies. How is he flying? Casually pizza slices a gun in half. Need I remind you, he's doing all of this in some Gucci flip-flops. Okay, now concerning the bad adaptation, there's been hearsay on Twitter about how bad the animation in Sakamoto Days is and how much better all the other anime coming out alongside it is in comparison to it, which I don't necessarily completely disagree with. I'll explain. The animation in Sakamoto Days is simple and playful. It's even easy looking, while you have other anime like Solo Leveling that look breathtaking, understandably, which makes Sakamoto Days look like trashy boo-boo in comparison. I'm not gonna lie to you. The argument has some truth to it when you consider the fact that it's from the same publishers that brought you anime like Demon Slayer, which some could argue set the bar for how good animation could look in the 21st century. Jujutsu Kaisen, which won a total of 11 awards including Anime of the Year at the annual Crunchyroll Anime Awards 2024 ceremony, and as well as One Piece, which is, at the time of recording this, 1,122 episodes deep and counting. And yet, we still do not know what the One Piece actually is. Side note, I don't know if this makes me a bad person, but I hate this bad little kid. If he ain't throwing on shop windows, spilling over ink on people's clothes, he's out back playing with a pile of doodle. Where are his parents? Someone get their kids. I hate this dude. I actually hate this dude. What I'm trying to say here is Sakamoto Days does not look bad, but it definitely could have looked better, especially given the source material and the manga. Also, the guy manages a convenience store for a living. You know, we really do not need solo leveling type animation to see Shin restocking the shelves. I'm not gonna lie to you. Context matters. Somewhat. In summary, I think Sakamoto Days is a good watch. The action and pacing are well executed and leave room for more than enough laughs in between. The characters are solid, the anime itself looks beautiful. By any means, it's not no Demon Slayer leveled animation, but it's nothing to sneeze at as well. The color painted art style looks very clean and refreshing to see, and it's definitely worth the watch. At least I think so. But again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Until next time, peace.